Project Bark. Be aware, responsible, and kind. Hello, everybody. We are here to show you our guinea pig enclosure for our classroom pet, Pippi. She is wandering around out here as well. We are just giving a deep clean to her cage so you guys can kind of see what we do as a setup in case any of you are interested in maybe getting a guinea pig. So we've already cleaned all the gross stuff out. The type of cage that we use, this is actually not made to be a guinea pig cage. We kind of did a DIY project. So this is a wire kind of like cube storage type thing, and we just kind of changed the way you make it to make it look like this, and then we've lined the inside with like a styrofoam board type thing. So I'm going to start just by very quickly sweeping out anything on the bottom. Mostly right now it's just hay, and so I'm not worried about extra hay in the bottom. It's mostly just if there are some poops that got underneath. Since we're outside, I'm just going to dump it over there. But after I sweep out, I'm going to do a very quick spray on the inside. The spray that we use, it is pet safe, and it is literally just a mixture of white vinegar and water, and that will get everything clean without having any harsh chemicals that could hurt your animal. And then once everything is swept and wiped out from the previous unclean cage, we can start adding everything we need to make it look nice again. So we start by putting some newspaper on the bottom, and I do a pretty heavy layer, and the reason is, and you'll see we're going to put a fleece blanket on after this, but things can still soak through the fleece, especially urine, and we don't want it to get into the bottom, or eventually it'll ruin our styrofoam board, and then we'll have to replace that. And so we try to protect that as best as we can. At the shelter here, people regularly donate newspaper to us. If you didn't know, this is something you can donate if you still get newspapers. We can always use more of this here. Bunch of different programs that we have, but we're gonna line the entire bottom real well with that newspaper so that if anything does soak through, it is protected. And then once we have a nice lining on the bottom, we like to use a small fleece blanket such as this. Again, this is something we regularly get donated to the shelter, so it's not something we had to buy especially for Miss Pippi. It's just something we already had. A blanket this size, I'm gonna fold almost in half, not quite, but I kind of want it to line the bottom while also giving me a little cushion around the edge to kind of soak up any liquids, whether it be from her water bottle or urine or anything like that. I kind of like to build up a little edge around it. Obviously does not have to be perfect. She will promptly start to wreck this as soon as she gets in. But I line the bottom, and then we put in 2 litter boxes in ours. Now one I'm gonna keep completely empty. This is just another added liner. If she wants to go to the bathroom on this one, she can. However, we are at least trying to get her to do primarily peeing and pooping on just one side of the cage, so it's not a total mess. And she does pretty well with it, as long as on the other side, the litter box you use has hay. So guinea pigs are more inclined to go to the bathroom on this hay that they also like to eat, which I know sounds a little bit gross, but guinea pigs and rabbits, that's what they like to do. They like to get it all done at once. They like to eat and go to the bathroom at the same time. And so a good way to at least work on litter box training a guinea pig is by having that big bed of hay to give them an option to do so. The litter boxes we use are just like cardboard food trays. We use them for cat litter boxes as well, but you could use, whatever you had at home for that. After that, I'm just gonna set it back up with some things that she likes. So we like to use recyclables sometimes. So things like cardboard boxes. I don't know for sure if she can fit in this or not. She might be able to. If not, she might just use it as something to chew on, or we might hide treats inside of there. So you could do something like that, or something like a paper towel roll, just more cardboard stuff for her to chew on. Since guinea pigs are rodents, their teeth never stop growing, and so for them to chew on in their cage is great. Guinea pigs should also always have a hidey spot. They need a place where they can feel safe and protected. So if not more than one, at least one hidey house. She loves this pink one. And we do put it in the litter box because in her safe spot, she also likes to go to the bathroom. So it's just clever to put the things where she likes to go to the bathroom all together so that we don't get the whole thing messy. She's also gonna get some food. So we have some guinea pig food. Again, the majority of her diet is actually gonna be made of timothy hay and leafy greens, but you can supplement that with some pellets. She will eat these, but not a lot. She prefers her hay and leafy greens, but we still give her that as an extra option. We also have some additional storage for hay for her. So this is stuffed full of hay. She can chew. You can see she has chewed on it a little bit around the sides, and she will pull the hay out of that to eat. We also, I've already done it today, but if I hadn't already, you would empty all old water and replace it. Now her cage doesn't need a deep clean every single day. You can probably just replace the litter boxes and then do a deep clean every 3 days. Sometimes I do it every day. It depends how messy she's been, but she does need fresh water every single day. That's the one thing. And then we'll also give her some leafy greens. We had them out here because she was snacking on them. But leafy greens, she will eat these way before she eats that. Stuff for her is always fun. Whoops, always fun. To keep her life enriched while she's in here, things to hide under, play with, and chew on. So this is typically our final product. It's not a huge space for her, but it's enough. But it is important that she get time out of the cage as well. So when kids are around, we have her in our circle at youth on her. Right now, while we're all stuck at home, we are getting her some outside time with some sunshine since she's not hanging out with the kids as much. And then my final thing before I put her in, we do take this towel and I drape it over, again, that litter box, which is kind of like her safe spot. This is just an added means of, and I lost my clips, there they are, an added means of safety and security for her to feel like she has a safe place to go. Shelter can be crazy, kids can be crazy, and so it's nice for her to have a quiet spot. So this sheltered area is just gonna give her a little place to tuck herself away when she needs that alone time. But yeah, this is pretty much our final setup. If you have guinea pigs at home, we'd love to see what kind of setup you have at home. Oh look, she wants inside already. We'd love to see what you have at home, or just share pictures of your guinea pigs with us because we'd love to see them. But yeah, that's that.
Project Bark. Be aware, responsible, and kind.
Oh, hello. Do you want to see more Charleston Animal Society videos? Hit subscribe.